Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Now let's start connective tissue. Connective tissues are made up of widely separated cells and they are embedded in a non-living substance that is called matrix, and the matrix can be soft, fibrous, fluid or solid depending on the shape of connective tissue. So the connective tissue, they are categorized on the basis of the matrix. The matrix can be fluid, can be soft, can be solid. So they are further categorized into different categories. Connective tissue, they actually act as a binding material, and they give support to the tissue, and it is distributed throughout the body and forms about 30% of the body weight. Means body weight of an organism is 30% is because of the connective tissue. So it forms the sheath around the organ. It form the sheath around the organ. Basically, connective tissue they are made up of intercellular, means abundance of intercellular space. Intercellular space means they just loosely they are loosely packed, and they are having matrix, connective tissue cells and connective tissue fibers. Intercellular substance also there, means the cells, they are separately or loosely arranged, but there is a substance between the cell, and its function is to bind one another. For example, muscles with skin or muscles with bone. It forms supportive framework of cartilage and bone. It means its function is to bind, its function is to give support, just like cartilage and bone gives support to the body. And it forms protective sheath around delicate organ, means internal organ is having connective tissues layer, like kidney, spleen, they are having the layer around it. Now here, connective tissue, they are further categorized on the basis of type of matrix into three categories: connective tissue proper, supportive connective tissue and fluid connective tissue. So connective tissue proper is further divided into two categories, that is loose connective tissue and the dense connective tissue. So loose connective tissue, they are loosely arranged, and dense connective tissue, they are packed tightly. So loose connective tissue further categorized into areolar tissue and adipose tissue, and dense connective tissue, they are further categorized into tendon and ligaments. So this is a connective tissue proper, that is categorized further into two categories, loose and dense, and then they are further categorized into two categories, that is areolar tissue and adipose tissue, tendon and ligaments. So here another category is the supportive connective tissue. They just divided into two categories, that is bone and cartilage, and the third category is fluid connective tissue, where the matrix is fluid. So here they are further categorized into blood and lymph. So let's start connective tissue proper. So connective tissue proper is actually they are distributed throughout the body. They are divided into two categories: loose connective tissue and dense connective tissue. So loose connective tissue, they are usually found throughout the body, and they are attaching the epithelial tissues. They attach epithelial tissue to underlying tissues. Means the epithelial tissue, the outer covering like skin, so it attaches to the underlying tissue like muscles. So they serve as packing or binding material for most organ in the body. They just means like a packing material, like the organs which are fit in the cavities. So with the help of this connective tissue, they are fit properly in the cavities. Areolar and adipose tissue, they are of loose connective tissue, and they are this areolar tissue, they are present under the skin. It is loosely organized connective tissue and the cells within the tissue lie scattered from each other. They are separated by collagen and elastic fiber. Collagen fiber are type of naturally occurring protein, means they are the protein fiber. The strength it gets from the collagen, and elastic fiber give the elasticity of the flexibility. Another type is adipose tissue, and they are also found under the skin, and they are also known as fat tissue. In these fat is stored, so it's made up of fiber with fat cells called adipocytes. Fat cells are called adipocytes. They are stored in the adipose tissue, and they are present beneath the skin. These are adipose tissue, and its function is to protect the internal organ from extreme cold and provide mechanical strength. Another category is the dense connective tissue. They are more fibers than the loose connective tissue, and they are densely packed. They are tendons and ligaments. Tendons are the white fibrous tissue, and they help to connect bone with the muscles. They are the connector between the skeletal muscles and the bone, and they are the white fibrous tissue, and they are inelastic structures. Ligaments, they are yellow fibrous tissues, and they help to fix or help to join bone with bone, and they help to keep the bone on their position. They are holding the bone on their own position. They have to move bone also, so they have to join bone with the bone. Now another category is supportive connective tissue. They are strong tissue, and that provide support and strength to the body. Like we know that the main support of our body gets from the skeleton, and that is made up of bone. So bone and cartilage, they are the two type of supportive connective tissue. They give support, they give shape to the body. So let's start with the bone. Bone, as we know, is a. Now let's start with bone. Bones are hard, and they are hard because of the hard matrix. The matrix is made up of salts of calcium and magnesium and phosphorus. So because of the salts, these salts, the matrix is hard, and because of the hard matrix, bone is hard. So bones are strong and rigid because of the matrix is hard. Bones are made up of bone cells, and they are known as osteocytes. These are the bone cells, and they are known as osteocytes. These osteocytes, they are present in the spaces, and they are known as lacunae. Means these cells, like here, just I'm showing you here, like the matrix is having spaces, like these type of spaces. In this spaces, cells are present, osteocytes are present. So this space is called lacunae, and this cell is called osteocyte. So these lacunae are arranged in concentric circle. Concentric circle means same center. So these lacunae are arranged in the concentric circle, means all circle having the same center. Like here you see these lacunae. They are the lacunae in which the cells are arranged. They are arranged the concentric circles, and they having the central canal in between. This is the central canal here, and this is called Haversian canal, where the blood supply is there to which, and this main canal is connected to the other. So these lacunae are interconnected through the small canals. They are known as canaliculi. Here they are interconnected. Here, like these lacunae, they are interconnected, and these interconnected through a canal, and that is known as canaliculi. So these cells, the bone cells, are known as osteocytes. They are arranged in the spaces. They are known as lacunae, and the lacunae are arranged in the concentric circle, and these lacunae are interconnected with the help of canaliculi, and they are bone are supplied with the blood through the blood vessel that are located at the center of the concentric ring of the lacunae, and this is called Haversian canal. This is called the central canal is the Haversian canal. Basically, the function of the bone is to give support to our body and it help to move. So basically, it gives support to our body and it help to move. And bone also protect the delicate internal organ like brain, heart, and lung. Now another category of supportive connective tissue is the cartilage. Here, so cartilage is softer and more flexible than the bone. And the most important thing, it does not have blood supply. Means bones are having blood supply, they are having the blood vessels, but cartilage is not having any blood supply. And as the bone cells are known as the osteocytes, in the same way the cartilage cells are known as the chondrocytes, and they are present in the matrix that is made up of collagen fiber, elastic fiber, and inorganic salts. Inorganic salts like calcium. So cartilage is found at the end of the bone between the vertebrae, means the end of the bone, so that it prevents from the rubbing from each other. It prevent between the vertebrae, so that is also prevent the rubbing of two vertebrae. It around the trachea and forms the structural part of the organs such as the ear and nose. The soft portion of the ear and the nose is made up of cartilage, and epiglottis is also made up of cartilage, and the portion of the lip that is also made up of cartilage. So it gives cushioning as well as it prevents from the rubbing of the bone from each other, and it also provides flexibility, shape, and support to the different part of the body like ear, nose, and trachea.